Set us free. Set us free. In this dark hour of need. Light our way back home, coming in from the cold, and we'll be all set free.
Hey guys, listen, this is Andy, and I am here to talk to you today. Everybody asks me, how can you lose weight and not exercise? So let me give you just a couple of tips that I've found. But first, let me talk about, I don't know, I'm guessing in this picture that this is a guy. It may be a girl. But let's say it's whoever it is. Oh my goodness. Do you see the face of pain and agony from just stretching? Can you believe that stuff? Oh my. All right, let's go back and get serious now. All right. So I did some research for you. There are yeses and nos. And I'll give you a whole bunch of yeses or tips. Actually, I'm just going to give you 5. I have found a ton of tips doing the research for you on this. I'm going to give you 5 tips that the experts say that you can do to lose weight without exercising. And then I'm going to give you my personal opinion, because I did it without exercising for a while. Anyway, we'll get back to me in just a minute. Let me read through some of these tips for you. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Well, there we go. All right. Number 1. Now, I'm not going to tell you who these tips are from, but I've got a document that I'm putting together for you. If you want it, let me know in the comments, and I'll get you this document. All right. Chew thoroughly and slow down. Now, this ain't talking to me, because I don't slow down. I chew thoroughly, but I could eat a whole plate in about 2 minutes and 23 seconds. A little bit slower if I'm with my beautiful queen, because she makes me slow down. She has this sign. It means this sign to Joel and me especially, it means slow down and chew your food, enjoy it. My kids are probably laughing at me doing this sign right now. Anyway, chew your food thoroughly and slow down. Well, I already said that ain't me, but it probably would be better for me to slow down. And their reasoning is your brain needs time to process that you've had enough to eat. That's good info. Okay, I believe you. All right, number 2. Use smaller plates for unhealthy food. Maybe that's why a dessert plate is this big when it should be this big, right? The typical food plate is larger today than it was a few decades ago. That's probably true. All right, let's go on to the next one. Number 3. Now, this was one I can get behind. Eat plenty of protein. Well, I agree with that. By the way, my goodness, listen, I got some extra goodies for you. We have a nutritional workshop coming up for you this Wednesday, and it's going to be over the internet. You can get on the Zoom, and this lady knows what she's talking about, who's doing this nutritional workshop for free. Oh my goodness. Hey, tell me you want the link, and I'll get you that link too, for free. Anyway. But one thing about protein, I am not a pro. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a clinical nutritionist. I'm not certified in anything except for laughing. And sometimes somebody would say I'm certifiably crazy, but I don't think I am. Anyway, so listen, a protein is this size. That's a serving of protein, the palm of your hand, right? So that's about a small chicken breast, maybe medium chicken breast. Okay, so that's a serving of protein. Now, having said that, people that I have the utmost faith and confidence in tell us that your body can only process about 30 grams of protein every 2.5, 3 hours. Anything more than that is going to turn into fat and get stored on your body, probably in a place that you don't want it, like your hips or your gut or down here. Anyway, so it says in this article that I'm reading to you and several others, eat plenty of protein. Yes, eat plenty of protein, but you can't process more than 25 to 30 grams per 2.5 to 3 hours. So if you go and eat 50 grams of protein, guess where that's going to go? It ain't going someplace good. Okay. We're going to talk a little bit more about that maybe. All right. This is number 4. Store unhealthy foods out of sight. Now, that's a good point. Out of sight, out of mind. Unless you know where Mama hid the cookie jar and there's double stuffed Oreos up in there, then you know that you're going to eat some of them double stuffed Oreos. You're gonna be like a dog, ferreting it out, smelling it. Speaking of dogs, we got a little bitty rat terrier. Where's he at? Duncan, where you at? Come here. Come here. Y'all have seen him run around behind me before. This is Duncan. Duncan knows when you walk in the kitchen. You could be wearing socks and be as stealthily moving as you can. And when he hears something that sounds like the refrigerator opening or the cheese wrapper going, he's coming to see what's up, and he's sniffing, right? We're the same way when we know that there's good stuff that we shouldn't be eating up in the house because we sniffing it out like a bloodhound. Well, Duncan's not a bloodhound, but you know what I'm saying. All right, store unhealthy foods out of sight. Number 5. Now, I'm going to agree with this one too. This is number 5. Eat fiber-rich foods. Yes, I agree with that. Especially when you're talking about helping your body get rid of the stuff that you don't need. And we know that fiber helps with your gut health, right? Okay, so those are the 5 things. And there's a bunch more than 5. If you want the list, send me a message. But let's get back over here and talk a little bit more about what I've experienced in my personal time losing weight. Like I said, I started off not exercising when I started my transformation journey. This happened the first time 20 years ago, and it happened more recently, just a couple of years ago, that I didn't really work out. I just tried to change my diet, and I took great supplements that helped me do that. But y'all, when I finally realized that I was being too lazy and decided to get off my $1 million chair, and the supplements that I was taking gave me energy that I should get off my $1 million chair, then my weight loss really just, oh my goodness, it was such a more dramatic thing. Not only that, I built tone. I'm not showing off or anything, but I built tone in everywhere because my muscles were getting stronger. My muscles were eating the fat away, and just I looked better. I feel better when I exercise. So, yes, you can exercise. I mean, you can lose weight without exercising. Part of that we might consider is, let's say that a standard. Let me hold on. Give me just a second, y'all, because I looked this up and I want to pull it back up just to give you an idea. How many calories do you burn in a day? All right. To lose a pound, you need to have a good idea of how many calories you burn for energy on an average day. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the average adult woman expends roughly 1,600 to 2,400 calories per day, and the adult man uses 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day. So if we talk about calories, and now this is a little bit harder to do mentally because now you got to count calories, right? So we already talked about, can you lose weight? And I gave you 5 of those tips. Yes, you can lose weight without exercising. If you combine all these things that we've already talked about, losing weight without exercising, those 5 tips, and we add in doing the math of calories and realize that if a man can burn just existing, right? Just existing, a man burns 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day. And you only take in, I don't know, 12, 14, 1,600 calories, then you've got a deficit of energy incoming versus energy spent, right? So if you can keep that ratio down, then of course, your body is going to eat what's stored. Well, that's good stuff. But if you add exercise into that, oh my goodness, then you're going to do double the eating because you're already watching what you're eating. You're already eating smaller portions. You're already getting a good macronutrient balance of 45% good carbohydrates and 30% good proteins and 25% good fats, right? So you're already doing that. And then you start bringing down your calorie count a little bit and you start exercising more. And boom, man, you have the trifecta. You've got everything going on in the right steps, right? And then you add in rest and all these other good things that we've talked about that help you with your weight loss and help you with your energy level and help you with your stress level. And then, oh my goodness, it's amazing. So the moral of the story is, yes, you can lose weight without exercising. But if you do it in addition to exercising, so if you do all of these steps that they're recommending for you to do without exercising, but you add exercising into it, and you add the right amount of calories that you're consuming versus the calories you're burning, that difference right there helps you lose weight also. And you add in the macronutrient balance that we're talking about, the ratios. Oh my goodness, you're just doing everything you can to compound the effects and lose weight. Not that it's all about losing weight. It's more about getting healthy, right? So whether you've got to lose 112 pounds, and I've still got more to go, or you only have to lose 5 pounds. The goal is to get healthy. The numbers are just a way for us to track things. You know, when you're your healthiest, it means that your body is doing its optimal thing. You're sleeping right, you're eating right, you've got energy, you can do things that you couldn't do before. Like I said before, chasing the grandbaby around the park when I couldn't do it before because I'd be sucking wind, and then now I can, and we run and race. No, Grandpa, I'm winning, I'm leading. That's really funny. And oh my goodness, we were on a call with Scarlett the other day, and that girl is doing handstands, and wow. I probably do have the energy to do it. I think I'm a little bit too old and brittle to do that. Maybe if I had like 5 mattresses stacked up, I could do it. And in case I fell backwards or forwards or whatever, then I would fall on the mattress. Anyway, that's enough rambling. So let's talk about some things that you want from me. You probably want this list of things that you can do to lose weight without exercising. I'd be happy to give it to you, but let me know that you want it. Number 2, you may want some of my other lists that I've got. Be happy to give them to you. Tell me what you want. I'll get it on the way to you. Number 3, the free nutritional workshop is this Wednesday. Oh my goodness, I got to double check it. I do believe it is at 6 o'clock. Send me a message and tell me you want the info on the free nutritional workshop. I will give you the URL that you can go to with your Zoom, and you can watch it on your phone. You can watch it on your TV, and it's going to be some great info. I learn something new every time I watch the nutritional workshop. It's free. Free. All right. You're going to love it. That's enough of this. I hope you have a fantastic afternoon. I hope that you have a blessed afternoon. And I hope you enjoy my song. It's not my song. I mean, I bought the song so that I can play it for you. I hope that you enjoy my song, Look at You Now.